Hey everybody, it's 2:24 in the friggin' morning and you're watching a DZ Hunter Guide video. So excuse us if we sound unprofessional, but we are tired and we want to get this video out there before the Christmas day ends. But technically it already ended, but we want to get this video out there anyway. But anyway, okay, so we're here in the Northern Barrens, but we're going down to the Southern Barrens because we have a very special pet for you. Now, before we talk about this pet, we want to apologize. We know it's been so long since we've made a video, but we had some minor complications that we were able to resolve, and so pretty much now we're back, and the good news is, very shortly, we actually noticed that we had 6 subscribers, which surprisingly is 6 more subscribers than we imagined we would have. So just knowing that there are actually a few people out there who like our videos and like the way we do things, we're going to start making this a little bit more professional. We're going to have some HD videos. We're going to have a very nice animated intro, and we're going to make this a daily and or weekly event. So we're definitely going to be able to show you guys more hunters, more hunter pets, more videos, and all kinds of good stuff. So, as you can see, we are in the Southern Barrens now. We're in a place called Fort Triumph. Now, before we show you this pet, we're going to show you something very cool. Dismount. Okay, now we all know this pet because this is no longer tameable. This is the Crocolisk from Shadowzolo Basin. And if you're wondering, hey, wait a minute, why'd you tame the Crocolisk? You should have tamed the Hydra. Come on, everybody likes the Hydra. Well, I didn't like the Hydra because there one strong reason. Every time it moved, it looked like it was dragging its ass while it was waddling its way over to its target. It was just not pleasant and it looked very disgusting. And I was just repulsed, and I could not stand it. However, this big giant pile of acid right here is surprisingly not as repulsive. So I decided to grab this guy, and I have no regrets. But anyway, you know what? Diego, would you be so kind to do a beast lore on swamp water here? As you can see, this pet says cannot be tamed. That's what we wanted to show you. Obviously, you know this pet cannot be tamed. However, there is in fact a new pet. Well, actually, it's not really new, it's old. It got transformed, but yeah, because I should actually elaborate on that. With the cataclysm happening, all these new pets got transformed. All these old pets got transformed. It's 2:27 in the morning. I'm not thinking straight, but regardless, you're here to see this cool pet. So we're gonna get this quest from this guy right here. This quest is actually available for both Horde and Alliance. Now, of course, this is the Alliance area. The Horde area is literally right next door, called Desolation Hold. Now, Fort Triumph, from the little tiny dwarf here, he gives us a quest called Working Out the Bugs. Now, the Horde quest is called Silithid. Well, let's face it, it's not really original because, let's face it, an orc thought it up. Now, if you have this quest given to you by a goblin, then you all know it would be very, very witty, and it would make a lot more sense. So, if you're wondering, wait a minute, working out the bugs, Silithids, I, I don't get it. Are we working with Silithids? Well, yes and no. This is in fact a Silithid, but it's a new, well actually it's an old type of Silithid, but it's a new type of Silithid that we can tame. So we're going to accept this quest, and we're gonna go out to this area where we can find this Silithid. Oh, and by the way, I'm just gonna dismiss this pet because I don't want to get a bunch of angry letters saying, "Oh, you're teasing us with that ooze pet that's no longer tameable." So I'm just gonna get rid of this pet right now. And I'm going to show you guys a brand. Well, keep on forgetting, it's not new, it's old, but this pet, okay, now, a little history on this pet. This pet was actually not tameable in the early shattering. It became untamable. The only way how to tame this guy is when you actually went back in vanilla and you tamed a mob called a Silithid Swarmer. It was a green colored scorpid. It actually looked kind of cool for being a scorpid, and I don't even like scorpids, but this guy actually looked pretty cool, regardless of its skin. So, it was green, it was called the Silithid Swarmer, but it was a scorpion. Now, why would you call something a Silithid swarmer if it's a scorpion? That doesn't make any sense. Well, we'll show you why. We'll use a little quest item. And look at these guys! Look at these guys. These guys are beasts. Now, we all seen these guys, and they have been around since vanilla. They have been in Ungaro Crater, they have been in Tanaris, and they've even been in AQ raids and in Silithis, but they have been different colors in each zone. This guy is brown, and he is called the Silithid Swarmer, and they finally made him look like a Silithid Swarmer. Because look at these guys, they come out in swarms. But here's the thing, as Diego did a beast lore, you can see these guys are tameable. In early Shattering, they were not tameable. But with all these bugs that Cataclysm has introduced, guess what? They finally made this guy tameable. Well, they didn't really make him tameable. I'm guessing this much has slipped out because I checked in Tanaris, I checked in Ungaro, I checked in Silithis, I checked everywhere, and none of these guys were tameable. Even the brown models, they were just not tameable, no matter what happened. And as you can see, Diego is taming one right now. So these guys are definitely tameable. This is the Silithid Army Ant model. At least that's what we like to call it, because, let's face it, we can't call it a Silithid because it looks kind of like, well, I guess it's a Silithid, but we like to call it the Army Ant. So this is in fact the Army Ant Silithid, and it's titled Mwahahaha. Very nice naming. So, as you can see, just from this little looking around motion, we've seen this motion before. It's the same exact motion that the Beatles in, well, let's face it, Tanaris, Zul'Farrak, AQ, and even our favorite zone, Uldum, that has the same model as the beetle. That means that this guy will run up to whatever it's attacking, smack it with its forehead, and then shove its nether regions in its face. So, you know what, Diego, duel me, and that's right, duel me. I will not attack, just so you guys can see the awesome beetle animations. Now, of course, you guys might not be really too much of a fan of the beetle, because let's face it, it's a bug. Not many people like the bug, but we like bugs, because we're guys, and we like to get down and dirty with bugs. So, here we go. Now, once again, notice its smacking animations, and because this is actually supposed to be a Silithid, and, well, not really. Oh, see, there we go. There was the shoving the nether regions in your face thing. But see how it attacks and then kind of looks around? It's doing this because it's technically not supposed to do this. This is a pet that's not supposed to be able to, have this kind of animation. So it looks kind of funky right now. And we think it's a bug because, let's face it, if all these other Silithids are out there and they're not tameable, then that means that this guy is the only one that's tameable, and that also means that this has got to be a bug. Either that, or it's a gateway opening for Blizzard saying that let's release this guy out there, and then we can introduce Army Ant models later on in game. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think this is obviously just a bug, because why else would it be tameable in this one spot and nowhere else? So obviously, you guys know the Ghost Wolf. You know the Hydra and Ooze pet that we could almost get in Shelzar. Well, we could, but then we, couldn't get it anymore. Basically, that old retro Ghost Wolf and Ooze/Hydra, those pets are no longer tameable. However, this guy is, but he will soon be untamable. That is our guess. So, because this pet will soon be untamable, we urge you as hunters, get him now, before it's too late, because you might not be able to tame this guy. This guy will be a cool trophy pet, and he has all of the Silithid abilities, all the cunning abilities, and its natural ability, Kiraji Fortitude. Very nice priest stamina stacking buff. It's a very nice pet, actually. And if you're looking at us going, wait a minute, why would you even show us this pet if he's just going to be changed? You're letting Blizzard know about this early. Why would you do this? You have to keep this a secret. Well, because we here at DZ Hunter Guide Videos, or Hunter Guide Productions, or you know what? We haven't even thought of a name yet. But regardless, we here believe that we need to show you viewers and help you, the viewers, because you're obviously watching this for information, and we would love to give information for you. We don't believe in secrets. We don't believe in hidden secrets. We want to show you, the viewers, everything we know. So, this is a cool new pet. He will most likely be untamable, so get him now while you still can. And that's about it. That's it. So it's 2:34 in the morning. We are going to bed. Before we go, we would just like to take the time to say thank you very much for watching this DZ Hunter Guide video. We'll yeah, thanks for watching.